As we now know, the two Republican candidates advancing in the race to become Oklahoma's next governor.
Drummond and Mike Mazzei will move to a runoff August 25th to see who gets to be the Republican nominee in November.
Let's take a look at where this ended in the Republican race for governor. Drummond, guys, he led the entire night, but really neck and neck between Drummond and Mazzei. Chip Keating there in third and Jake Merrick in fourth. Charles McCall not in this page. He came in fifth tonight.
KOCO Chantel Navarro is live in Tulsa right now at Drummond's watch party. And Chantel, he says he's not surprised that this is headed to a runoff.
Yeah, that's exactly what he told me. He said that this campaign really came down to, this election night came down to who do the people in Oklahoma trust? And at least on paper, that was at least 103,000 people who did vote for Drummond tonight. He spoke very confidently tonight, maintaining that narrow but steady lead all night long. He was thanking his supporters tonight when he took to the podium. We had lots of law enforcement here, as well as lots of fellow veterans here as well. And like you just said, I asked him tonight if he was surprised by the fact that this is coming down to a runoff, and he said absolutely not. He said that he knew once Mike Mazzei got that endorsement from the president that it would be tough, but despite this is what he said next.
I think President Trump may readdress this issue and come out and support me. Who knows? All right. Well, thank you so much. Well, it's a great honor to be your Attorney General. It's a great honor to be a candidate. Wendy's been a passionate advocate for me, and together you've got a First Lady and a governor that can lead the state.
And he also didn't shy away from taking a couple jabs at Mike Mazzei as well. He said that Mazzei is a politician and that he is a fighter. He said that he will continue to fight. He says that the work begins again tomorrow. He'll be campaigning across the state up until August. We're now in Tulsa. Chantel Navarro, KOCO 5 News.
Chantel, thanks very much. And we heard tonight from Drummond's opponent in the runoff, Mike Mazzei. KOCO's Dakota Wapakichi joining us live from Bixby, where Dakota Mazzei's supporters gathered to celebrate this next stage of their campaign.
It was quite rowdy here in this event center in Bixby. Mike Mazzei gave a victory speech just behind me on the stage there. Going to that runoff, he's very excited about that. Like Drummond, he said he's going to be hitting the ground as soon as possible. Inside that speech, though, he did call out Drummond. Let's listen to it.
We're in the runoff, and we're going to win the whole thing. There is a clear difference between Mr. Drummond and me. I have the complete and total endorsement of President Donald Trump. Drummond should be running in the Democrat primary, not the Republican one.
It was a neck-and-neck night for those two. Drummond had about 26%. Mike Mazzei just right behind him. It was a very exciting race. It goes to August now. We're going to be following it very closely. Of course, we've talked to both of those candidates, so make sure you check all of that out on KOCO.com. We'll continue covering this very closely. Reporting live, I'm Dakota Wapakichi, KOCO 5 News.